Oh my gosh, guys. They're taking off. 4 o'clock.
Will do.
INSPIRATION4.
$69,000 with 3 minutes to go. I want to see this number pop, y'all. Why did this not hack?
Go, Elon, go! Come on, guys. INSPIRATION4, guys. Poggers! Dad, come on!
Yeah, I'm watching. Is that the actual recorded live version of him taking off?
Guys, I think this is the part when Elon runs outside.
2.5 minutes to go. Fuel loading is closing out at this point, and the transporter erector and the ground support equipment at Pad A are being purged and inerted to prepare them for liftoff at this time. Next major milestone at this point is coming up at the T-minus 1 minute mark in the countdown, when the Falcon 9 will take control of the countdown in what is known as startup and will pressurize its propellant tanks for liftoff.
Alright, guys.
71,000.
Get your popcorn.
Godspeed to the crew, indeed. Good luck, we're all counting on you.
Oh, I was going to do that. Darn it. I just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Wait, guys. This is when I run. I think that, guys, this is the part when Stanley runs to the kitchen, guys. I think this has got to be the part in the movie when Stanley runs to the kitchen.
Crossing the 2-second mark now.
Come on, everyone, let's go to the kitchen.
Resilience making its second trip to space today, and the first stage booster making its third.
They're actually going to go up into
First
space for
mission
3.5
under the
days
minute mark
and then
now.
land in the
Falcon 9
Atlantic or
has
something.
control of the countdown. The tanks are pressing for
I
flight at
knew
this
that
moment.
this was going to happen because I, several,
God.
all the way back into,
That's money.
this was, all the way back into July. All the way back into July, I heard that they were going to do, that Elon Musk was doing a launch. T-minus 30 seconds.
Where'd you find this thing?
And we have crossed the 30-second mark
You're
and
gonna miss
still
it.
liftoff. Standing by now for the command to light the Merlin 1D engines and
Get
to
it on!
Just go ahead and open it now. Just get ready. We're just going to show
by liftoff.
like
T-minus 15.
seconds. I want to see it down here. You're in the
Stop,
way.
stop,
Final
stop.
10 seconds of the countdown for INSPIRATION4.
3,
We have Merlin
2,
engine ignition
1.
and liftoff of the Falcon 9 with INSPIRATION4.
This is amazing.
Go everyone!
You might be able to hear it. Imagine if they explode and they all die.
Starting to get that nice audio coming through too.
Poggers. This is Pog. The man who blew up Dogecoin. This is actually wonderful. Someone has an Israel flag. What the? 1 minute. T+1 minute.
It's amazing. Fire a rocket with people on it in space. Watch this now. Look. Something's happening.
It's gonna blow up.
No, not going to blow up. It's in a certain area. Nope, now it stopped. Smoke, motion.
If it drops, I swear Elon Musk is going to jail.
Absolutely An absolutely epic start to the launch for Inspiration4, right on time. Wow, you could feel that here on the ground. Absolutely epic as first stage flight continues here.
Elon Musk is the best billionaire.
That great big
It's a
giant
gorgeous trail.
rocket is filled with fuel.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Like 100-foot flame blasting into the end of a rocket. How much fuel it burns per second
Alright, I'm gonna look
to do
up.
that.
Elon Musk just commented. I think. I hope that you
Which
can't
as the atmosphere gets
fake
thinner,
your
those flames
username.
spread
Oh
out
yeah, you
more and
can't
more.
use someone else's username, but someone came across saying
They are
Elon Musk and it
breaking
says, I
into
wish, I
daylight
personally
now
am
into
sad that I
contrail
wasn't
from
here.
our viewpoint here. All right, and coming up, you will see momentarily the shutdown of the first stage, and we have seen from the ground the ignition of the second.
Wow, good in the jellyfish.
It's doing the jellyfish! It is doing the jellyfish
Hey.
in the night sky!
There you go. Look at that.
Never to miss a good PR move.
Oh my gosh, the Falcon 9 is
Gorgeous.
doing the jellyfish in the evening sky. We can clearly see the first and second stages. Thomas with a great track there for us. Absolutely incredible. I have never seen this jellyfish at night here in Florida in the evening. Absolutely incredible. Performance is right on target so far for the stages. You can see the cold gas thrusters firing. Oh my gosh, look at those firings of the first stage booster as it's reorienting
That's
itself.
how they did it, or
Oh my gosh.
What the?
the air is cooler.
Reminded of that
and
moat, the sunbeam.
heat is more
This
effective
is incredible.
There's round
Excellent
about-
tracking shot,
Every
Thomas.
possible
Excellent tracking
chance.
shot.
of increased power exhilaration.
You can see
Would be
now
with
there
that.
the second stage
You like that
continuing
fire?
on its way to
Air
orbit.
is
The first
cool.
stage still pulsing
That
those
hot
cold
air
gas
is
thrusters in
more
the upper atmosphere.
Powerful.
What an
when the air is
incredible
cool
light
than it is
display
when
that
the air
is
is
going
warm.
on here right now for the launch.
I don't know.
Inspiration
It
4
didn't
certainly
look like
living up
he
to its
even launched
name
that night.
yet again.
On the spot where the thing took off from, looked
And
like
Thomas
it
is
was
currently
just that
following
sundown.
stage 1 right now. So you are watching stage 1 on the right with
Well,
our
they're
camera,
inside
and you are
of,
watching stage 2
Florida.
on the left with the SpaceX camera. Thomas is going to follow that first stage because what we know is that if it doesn't go behind a cloud, we will be able to see that entry burn, or should be able to see that entry burn of that stage. But my gosh, the arrow-like contrail that the second stage is leaving in the
Come
atmosphere
up to the scene.
is absolutely
Oh, no, it's where
incredible.
Dogecoin
Of course,
hits the moon for real.
everything's still going to plan on the actual mission itself as the second stage continues to power Cyan, Chris, Jared, and Haley
no,
onto
whoa,
Earth
whoa,
orbit.
whoa. Someone's
Thomas,
so
this is an
outside.
absolutely amazing job. Don't say anything. Don't talk to me. Don't even think about what I'm saying. Just keep doing exactly what you're doing. Seeing these cold gas thrusters pulse from the perspective of someone on the ground at Kennedy Space Center is absolutely beautiful. I'm so thankful that I get to see this view because, as you can see, while SpaceX on the left side of the screen there is bringing us some amazing views, it's sort of perspective of the rocket. And looking at this through your camera there, Thomas, is exactly what you'd be seeing if you were on the ground, right? And it's beautiful. This effect is beautiful. And I hope everybody up and down the coast that is in the cone of visibility for this launch is just dazzled right now and inspired. And I hope this really raises the awareness for everybody
This
of the
truly
mission.
is just some of the most beautiful launch footage I've ever seen.
Why is it all
that is
blurry?
otherworldly.
And I mean, Jack, we talked about it earlier on the stream, and like, would it do the jellyfish? Would it not? I've never seen it do the jellyfish in the evening here in Florida. That was amazing to see.
Hey man,
If it
they
blows.
timed the launch exactly perfectly. I think it's safe to say that I don't know if they intentionally went for jellyfish, but sure, I would believe it if you told me they did. That was excellent. That was absolutely excellent. Guess what our number is right now post launch. of what we have as an NASA spaceflight community contributed to St. Jude.
Where are we at?
Have we gotten to 70?
Yes,
80.
we are at $79,324.
Oh my God.
We're just about to hit 80, so let's push us over the top, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for your generosity. That is an absolutely mind-bending number as the Inspiration4 continues to climb into orbit.
Huh.
And as they continue
Huh.
to climb into orbit, the first stage is falling back to Earth and is about to do its entry burn. So the entry burn is a 3-engine
They're gonna
firing
fly
of
for
3
3 days.
Merlin engines on the base of the Falcon 9's first stage that serves to both slow it down as it re-enters the atmosphere and limit the heating that it undergoes as it comes back in and down towards the drone ship. Just read the instructions, which is stationed about
Oh my
600-ish
gosh.
kilometers north of here. And there's the entry burn. We see it very clearly. Right.
I can't
we
see
do
it very
there's
clearly,
entry
buddy.
burn underway, and dropping downward. There you see it on Thomas. And Thomas has the track of it. Wonderful track. Wonderful track. That was the entry burn from hundreds of kilometers downrange.
Okay, I
Seeing
thought it
that
was
entry
gonna
burn as it
crash.
heads towards the drone ship, absolutely incredible. And you can see, and now you can see the SpaceX footage of that. You can see the second stage
He's
continuing
got really good lungs.
onward to orbit now.
Yeah, I can
Very,
really
very
do
close
it.
to orbital insertion there. We're
Smooth.
crossing 20,000 kilometers per hour. We're aiming for about 28,000 kilometers per hour. Is
That's
the velocity target there
28,000
roughly.
kilometers an hour.
That's crazy.
Look at the glow of that first stage, of that second stage engine there. And the first stage will be landing here shortly on just to read the instructions, and we should be able to see that too.
We've been getting intermittent onboard views during launch, and it's just exactly what everything I hoped for. It's so cool to see those onboard views. And they're giving like thumbs up. It looks like they're just
Get
hanging
it
out,
on!
like, in the back of a
Get
car
it
on their way to the mall. It's obviously way more involved than that, but all appearances that this is a lovely ride for them.
Elon Musk is my
Remember,
uncle.
I'll never forget what Bob and
Halloween
Doug said after Demo 2
finishing
launch, where they kind of
next
had to look at each other and go, "Did we lift off?" Like it was that smooth. They said,
Elon
incredible.
Musk.
Approaching engine cutoff. There it is. Engine cutoff on stage 2.
Uncle.
Velocity targets look about right from that at 27,300. You can see the crew inside.
It's dropping in speed.
All 4 of them experiencing weightlessness for the first time.
We're gonna
The sensation
crash
of
on
weightlessness for the first
Halloween
time in
day.
orbit.
Oh,
The indicator, is that the indicator right there?
Go far.
We
And
see it
here's
over on the
booster
right?
coming down. There's the drone ship. There's the drone ship. And we
A
have.
few have come before and many are about to follow. The door's opening now. It's pretty incredible.
Saying something about the door opening and it's really incredible.
Yeah, the door to
Your
access
door
the
is
space
opening.
and
Yeah.
having the-
Your door is
everybody-
opening.
There's no more flame in
The
there.
There-
International Space Station is going overhead.
There's
The ISS
our...
is going overhead. Oh my God.
Nice. They're in space.
There it goes. There goes
Their
the
door is
There,
opening,
and-
guys.
and
Their
insert
door is
doors in
opening.
space.
I know what you mean
Oh.
by my door is opening too.
You can see the 0G indicator.
That's
Do we know what that
chasing
is?
down Dragon.
Did-
Oh,
did it land?
fantastic visual. Oh, did she pull it out?
Yeah,
Did-
yep,
did-
she's
did- did
got
you
it out.
record it yet?
She's bouncing it around. It looks like a little lamb or a sheep or something.
This is like excitement from
Aw.
top tier excitement. I just need to like burn off this energy, you know, by flapping.
All right, so what we are standing by now, you can see the next major event
Breaking.
on here is spacecraft separation. Now, a question that's probably arising is why do they wait
Freaking
so long
space
after the second
donut.
stage shuts off its engines and they're actually in a safe and stable orbit before they separate? And the reason for that is because
Why
there's
is there
still some
Elon
propellant
here?
left over in the second stage.
This is
after they reach
Pog.
orbit. So
Some
they
top
like
tier
to
Pog.
let that propellant settle down so it's not sloshing around
What?
in the tanks, so that way there's no accidental recontact with Dragon's
You're
trunk
gonna interview Elon?
upon separation. So that's why they wait a little bit longer than we're normally used to seeing once the propulsive phase of ascent is completed.
Get your popcorn right now,
And
guys,
then
because
the
this is
visual
getting
here
good.
from the
Well, Sally,
Canadian
I didn't want to
SpaceX
get popcorn
ISS
tonight.
just
I just had a
gets
straight dinner.
smaller and smaller
No, guys,
on the horizon.
get your popcorn
What an
and your
incredible
pop or
coincidence.
potatoes if you'd like that instead,
For the ISS,
and watch
for the
this
launch
because
to
this
have
is
gone right
some
when it did,
like
the
top
ISS
tier
took over 9
content.
minutes later. Incredible. Standing by now for Dragon separation.
Elon Musk is my uncle.
Truly been the most incredible launch I've ever seen. Just amazing. I mean, it's super quiet because I'm honestly I'm
Jeff,
speechless.
go.
This entire thing has been
Yeah,
gorgeous.
this is like-
It's been affirming to see chat donate so much.
They are now in orbit around Earth. And you can see on your screen, Dragon separation confirmed. So that is the Dragon Science and Dragon
Enjoy your time on orbit, and we look forward to flying again with SpaceX.
Wow.
Every aspect.
And copy that, Garrus. We really appreciate everyone's help back in.
The door is opening.
You know what? I did not expect Dragon spacecraft separation to get me. That was cool. Oh, Julia, that's fantastic. Julia's showing me one of the photos she got.
Post it.
Wonderful.
Post it.
She's trying. Oh my gosh. 13 minutes after a successful liftoff of the first all-private astronaut mission in history, the first human orbital space launch from the U.S. that NASA was
that
not
we
involved in.
are
This is
anticipating
nuts.
is the opening.
Dragon SpaceX, nominal dehumidifier activation and service section Draco checkouts.
We've been up 13 minutes.
We're going to open up that nose
Hold
cone.
strong. What?
They're going to open up the nose cone soon. Yep. But 13 and a half minutes after a successful liftoff here, just absolutely incredible. 4 regular people like us are in space. That's amazing. That's amazing.
The youngest American in space. Now
The youngest American to reach space. This second youngest person in history to reach orbit as well. Incredible. At 29, what an incredible accomplishment for her and for all of them,
Okay,
no matter
guys.
how old they are.
I'm just about gonna wrap it up, but
What
this
a
is
dream come
awesome.
true for them.
I hope my
In this
uncle
moment, you
comes
can
on
see
for
that
an
little
interview,
zero-G
but it probably
indicator
won't happen
floating
in
around
time.
there in the cabin. It's going to be an incredible 3 days for them, and I can't wait to see
Maybe.
what they have to say about
Actually,
the
yeah,
experience.
because they
and I
float
can't
around
wait
in
to
the
see what
ISS
scientific,
without helmets.
experiments that they
There's
conduct
something
on orbit
floating above
are able
them.
to show us.
Looks like a teddy bear.
And with
They
that
sleep
really
with a
launch,
teddy
we are
bear
so
at
close
nighttime
to
'cause they get
300,000
scared.
raised for St. Jude, which was the purpose of the INSPIRATION4 mission. There's a lot to love about this flight. And the mission, there's a lot of incredible historical things happening around it. The main goal,
What
the
is
why, is to raise money for St. Jude's.
It's like a
Children's
dog, a
Cancer
toy
Research
dog.
Hospital. And almost 300,000 raised now.
Thanks for watching,
just during
guys.
the live stream, across the different live streams.
And good.
What's our number at now? Just in our stream, Jack?
Bye.
1,000.